Emma sat on her bed, staring at her phone, the bright screen reflecting the sadness in her eyes. It had been 6 months since her best friend Mia moved to another city. Their friendship had always been a source of joy, a light in Emma's life. But now, with Mia gone, everything felt heavy and gray. Emma missed the laughter, the late-night talks, and the way Mia could always make her smile. Even on the darkest days, every day, Emma would scroll through the photos on her phone, smiling at the memories they had created together. There were pictures of them at the beach, splashing in the waves, and snapshots of their ridiculous faces during sleepovers. But as she looked at them now, the memories felt like a distant dream. She longed to feel that connection again, to reach out and bridge the gap that distance had created. Emma picked up her phone and opened the messaging app. She stared at the chat with Mia, the last message from Mia still pinned at the top. "I miss you. Let's video chat soon." But days turned into weeks, and Emma had not replied. She felt hesitant, unsure of what to say. What if Mia had changed? What if she didn't want to talk anymore? The fear of rejection held Emma back, wrapping around her heart like a tight knot. One rainy afternoon, Emma found herself sitting on the porch, watching the raindrops race down the window. The sound of the rain was soothing, but it also deepened her sense of loneliness. She thought about how much Mia had meant to her, how they had promised to always stay close, no matter what. But now, that promise felt like a fragile thread, fraying. With every passing day, maybe I should just message her, Emma thought, her heart racing at the idea. But what would she say? "Hey, I miss you." It felt too simple, too vulnerable. She sighed deeply, letting the weight of her feelings wash over her. She wanted to reach out, to reconnect, but the fear of what might happen kept her frozen. As the days turned into weeks, Emma began to feel more and more isolated. Her friends from school tried to lift her spirits, but it wasn't the same as having Mia by her side. Whenever someone brought up Mia, Emma would force a smile, but inside, her heart ached. She yearned for that connection, for the laughter and hand, joy that came so easily when they were together. One night, sitting in her room, Emma decided enough was enough. She opened her laptop and typed a message to Mia. "Hey, I've been thinking about you a lot. I really miss you. Can we talk soon?" She hesitated before hitting send, her finger hovering over the button as doubt crept in. But with a deep breath, she pressed it and watched as the message disappeared into the digital void. The next morning, Emma was surprised to see her phone light up with a notification. Mia had replied, "I miss you too. Let's video chat tonight. I can't wait to catch up." Emma's heart fluttered with excitement and anxiety. She felt a rush of hope. This was her chance to reconnect, to bridge the distance that had grown between them. That evening, Emma set up her laptop, her heart pounding with anticipation. As the time approached, she felt a mix of nervousness and excitement. What would they talk about? Would it feel awkward? But deep down, she knew she had to try. When the video call connected, Mia's face appeared on the screen, her smile bright and full of warmth. "Emma," she exclaimed, her voice filled with joy. "I can't believe we're finally talking." "Hi," Emma replied, her heart swelling with happiness. Seeing Mia's familiar face made her feel lighter, as if a weight had been lifted off her shoulders. They exchanged updates about their lives, sharing stories about new friends, new experiences, and the challenges they faced. Emma felt the distance between them start to fade as laughter filled the air, just like it used to. "I was so worried you wouldn't want to talk," Emma admitted, her voice shaking slightly. "I missed you so much, but I didn't know how to reach out." Mia's expression softened. "I missed you too. I thought about you all the time. I was worried you'd think I had forgotten about you, but I could never forget my best friend." As they continued to talk, Emma felt a sense of relief wash over her. The fear that had held her back melted away, replaced by the warmth of their friendship. They shared their dreams, their fears, and the little moments that made their lives unique. Emma realized that although they were miles apart, their connection remained strong. "I feel like I was a gift in your life, human," Mia joked, her eyes sparkling. "Why haven't you touched me yet?" They both burst into laughter, the sound echoing through the room, reminding Emma of all the times they had laughed together. Their conversation deepened, touching on their hopes for the future. Emma shared her dreams of studying art and traveling the world, while Mia talked about her plans to start a blog about her new city. Emma felt excited for both of them, realizing that their paths might be different, but they could still support each other. As the evening wore on, Emma felt a sense of peace settle in her heart. She had taken the leap to reconnect, and it had brought her closer to Mia than she had imagined. The distance that had once felt overwhelming now felt manageable, a small obstacle in the grand tapestry of their friendship. "I'm so glad we did this," Emma said, her voice filled with sincerity. "I was really scared, but I needed to talk to you." Mia smiled warmly. "Me too. Distance can't break our bond, Emma. We're always going to be friends, no matter where we are." As they wrapped up their call, Emma felt a renewed sense of hope. She had faced her fears and reached out, and it had led to a beautiful reconnection. The distance between them was still there, but it no longer felt insurmountable. Emma realized that with a little courage and a lot of love, she could overcome any challenge. As she closed her laptop, Emma felt lighter, her heart full. She knew that she and Mia would always find their way back to each other, no matter the distance. And with that thought, she smiled, feeling grateful for the gift of friendship that would always be a part of her life. After their heartfelt video call, Emma felt a renewed sense of hope. She had reconnected with Mia, but she knew that keeping their friendship alive was just the beginning. Emma wanted to do more than just talk occasionally. She wanted to bridge the distance between them in a meaningful way. Yet she still felt a sense of uncertainty about how to do that. The next day, Emma woke up with a sense of purpose. She grabbed her sketchbook and sat by the window where the morning sun poured in. Inspired by their conversation, she decided to draw. She wanted to create something special to send to Mia, a piece of art that represented their friendship and the memories they had shared. Emma loved to draw, and this felt like the perfect way to show Mia how much she cared. As she sketched, memories flooded her mind. The time they built a sandcastle at the beach, the countless sleepovers filled with laughter, and the quiet moments when they simply enjoyed each other's company. In each stroke of her pencil, she poured her feelings onto the page. She imagined Mia sitting beside her, laughing at their silly faces in the drawings and sharing her own stories. After a few hours, Emma had created a beautiful piece that showcased their friendship. It depicted a beach scene with two figures building a sandcastle surrounded by colorful seashells and vibrant waves. A sun was setting in the background, casting a warm glow over everything. Emma felt proud of her work. It captured the essence of their bond perfectly. That evening, she carefully took a photo of her drawing and sent it to Mia with a message. "I made this for you. It reminds me of the fun times we had at the beach. I miss you." As she hit send, a wave of nervousness washed over her. What if Mia didn't like it? What if she thought it was silly? But Emma pushed those thoughts aside, focusing on the joy of sharing something meaningful. The next day, Emma was surprised to receive a quick reply from Mia. "Oh my gosh, Emma. I love it. You're so talented. It made my day. I miss those times." Too, Emma felt a rush of happiness at Mia's enthusiasm. Their connection was growing stronger, and she was excited to keep the momentum going. Inspired by Mia's response, Emma decided to make it a regular thing. She would create something special each week, whether it was a drawing, a poem, or even a short story. She wanted to share her creativity and keep their friendship alive, no matter the distance. As the weeks went by, Emma sent Mia various pieces of her art. Each time, Mia replied with excitement and encouragement. They began to share their creative journeys, inspiring each other along the way. Mia sent Emma updates about her new life in the city, sharing photos of her favorite spots and the friends she had made. Emma felt like she was getting to know Mia's new world, and it filled her with joy. One day, Mia suggested they start a project together, a creative challenge, where they would choose a theme and each create something based on it. How about we do friendship for the first theme? Mia proposed. Emma loved the idea and immediately agreed. Over the next week, Emma poured her heart into her piece. She decided to create a mixed media collage that represented the different aspects of their friendship. She gathered various materials, colorful paper, old magazines, and even some fabric scraps. As she worked, she thought about all the memories they had shared and how much Maya meant to her. When the day arrived to share their creations, Emma felt a mix of excitement and nerves. They scheduled a video call, and Emma anxiously waited for Mia to connect. When Mia's face appeared on the screen, Emma's heart soared. "I can't wait to see what you made," Mia said, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. "Me too. Let's show each other." As the days passed, Emma could hardly contain her excitement about her upcoming visit to see Mia. They had been planning it for weeks, and now the date was just around the corner. Emma spent her evenings packing her bag, making lists of all the things she wanted to do with Mia, and daydreaming about the adventures they would share. The night before her trip, Emma lay in bed, her heart racing with anticipation. She thought about all the memories they had created together, and how much she missed Mia's laughter and warmth. It felt like a dream to be seeing her again after so long. But beneath the excitement, Emma also felt a twinge of anxiety. Would things be the same? What if they had grown too different during their time apart? The next morning, Emma woke up early, her excitement bubbling over. She quickly got ready, grabbed her bag, and headed to the train station. The ride felt like it took forever, but Emma kept imagining all the fun they would have. She pictured them exploring the city, laughing over shared meals, and simply enjoying each other's company. When the train finally pulled into the station, Emma's heart raced. She stepped off the train and looked around, feeling a mix of nerves and joy. A moment later, she spotted Mia standing by the platform, waving enthusiastically. Emma's heart soared as she rushed to hug her friend. "Mia!" she shouted, wrapping her arms around her. It felt so good to be close again, to feel the warmth of her friend. "Emma, I can't believe you're here," Mia replied, her eyes sparkling with happiness. They pulled back, and Emma noticed how much Mia had changed. She looked more confident and vibrant, as if the new city had brought out the best in her. "I've missed you so much," Emma said, her voice filled with emotion. "I missed you too. Come on, I have so much to show you." Mia grabbed Emma's hand, and they set off into the bustling city. As they walked through the streets, Emma couldn't help but feel a sense of wonder. The city was alive with energy, colorful shops, delicious smells from street vendors, and the sounds of laughter from people around them. Mia led Emma to her favorite cafe, a cozy little place with the best pastries in town. They sat at a small table by the window, sharing stories and catching up on everything that had happened in their lives. "I can't believe how different everything feels," Emma said, taking a sip of her coffee. "But it's also nice to see you again. It feels like no time has passed." Mia smiled, her eyes bright. "I know what you mean. We might be in different places, but our friendship is still strong. I've been waiting for this visit." After their coffee, Mia suggested they explore a nearby park. As they walked through the park, they talked about their dreams and aspirations. Emma shared her hopes of becoming an artist, while Mia talked about her desire to start a blog about her adventures in the city. They laughed and joked, reminiscing about their childhood memories and how far they had come. "Remember when we used to pretend to be explorers?" Mia asked, chuckling. "We'd make up stories about finding treasure in the backyard." Emma laughed, her heart feeling light. "Yes, and we thought we were so clever with our secret maps." As they wandered through the park, Emma felt a sense of comfort wash over her. The distance that had once made her feel sad now seemed insignificant. They were creating new memories together, and it filled her with hope. Later that evening, Mia brought Emma to a small outdoor concert happening in the park. The sun was setting, casting a golden glow over everything. They found a spot on the grass and settled in, watching the performers play music. Emma felt a wave of happiness as she listened to the melodies, feeling grateful to be with Mia again. "This is amazing," Emma said, swaying to the music. "I love how alive this city feels." Mia smiled, her face lit up by the stage lights. "I'm so glad you're here to experience it with me. It's even better when you can share it with someone you care about." As the night went on, Emma realized how much she had missed this connection. Sitting next to Mia, laughing and singing along to the music, she felt a renewed sense of hope. For their friendship, they were still the same at their core, despite the changes life had thrown their way. After the concert, they walked back to Mia's apartment, the night sky filled with stars. Emma felt a sense of peace as they talked about their hopes for the future. "Do you ever worry about drifting apart again?" Emma asked, her voice soft. Mia paused for a moment, then replied, "Sometimes, yes. But I believe that we can always find our way back to each other. Our friendship is too strong to let distance break it. We just have to keep reaching out and supporting each other." Emma nodded, feeling encouraged by Mia's words. "You're right. I think as long as we make the effort, we can always stay connected." That night, as Emma lay in bed at Mia's apartment, she reflected on the day. She felt a sense of joy and gratitude for the time spent together. The distance that had once felt like a barrier now felt like a bridge, connecting their lives in new and meaningful ways. The next day, they set out to explore more of the city. They visited museums, walked through art galleries, and even tried out new restaurants. Each experience deepened their connection, and Emma felt more and more at home in Mia's new world. One afternoon, while sitting in a park and sketching together, Emma felt a surge of inspiration. "What if we create something together?" she suggested. "We could combine our talents, your writing and my art." Mia's eyes lit up. "That's a great idea. We could create a storybook that shares our adventures and friendship. It would be like a celebration of us." Excited by the idea, they began brainstorming themes and stories. Emma sketched while Mia wrote down ideas, their creativity flowing together in a beautiful dance. As they worked, Emma felt a deep sense of fulfillment. This project would not only celebrate their friendship, but also solidify their bond in a tangible way. As the days flew by, Emma felt her heart swelling with hope. She realized that their friendship was like a gift they could both cherish, no matter the distance. Mia taught her that reaching out and sharing experiences could overcome any challenge life threw their way. On the last evening of Emma's visit, they sat on Mia's balcony, watching the sunset paint the sky in vibrant colors. Emma felt a bittersweet ache in her heart, knowing she would soon have to leave. "I'm going to miss this," Emma said, her voice trembling slightly. Mia turned to her, a warm smile on her face. "Remember, this isn't goodbye. It's just the beginning of a new chapter for us. We'll keep creating, keep sharing, and keep our friendship alive." Emma nodded, tears of joy in her eyes. "You're right. I'm so grateful for you, Mia. You really are a gift in my life." As they hugged tightly, Emma felt a sense of peace wash over her. The distance that had once felt so daunting was now filled with hope. They had found a way to keep their friendship alive, and she knew that no matter where life took them, they would always find their way back to each other. And in that moment, Emma realized that touching their friendship meant embracing the journey, celebrating their connection, and cherishing the gift of having each other in their lives, even across the miles. Asterisk, as Emma packed her bags to return home, she felt a mix of emotions. Her visit with Mia had been everything she hoped for and more. They had laughed, explored the city, and shared their dreams. But now, as she prepared to leave, a sense of sadness crept in. The thought of being apart again made her heart ache. The train ride home, Emma gazed out the window, watching the landscape blur by. She thought about the memories they had created together and the strong bond they had reinforced. Even though they were miles apart, she felt a renewed sense of hope for their friendship. But how could she keep that connection alive? Once Emma arrived home, she was met with familiar sights, yet everything felt different. The house felt quieter, without Mia's laughter and energy. She quickly settled back into her routine, but couldn't shake the feeling of longing for her. The next day, Emma sat at her desk, determined to keep the spirit of their visit alive. Inspired by their idea to create a storybook together, she decided to start writing. She opened her notebook and began jotting down ideas for the story. Emma wanted it to reflect their friendship, the adventures they had shared, and the lessons they had learned. As she wrote, she remembered the moments they had spent together, the beach, the laughter, and the way they had supported each other. Emma typed furiously, wanting to capture every detail. She imagined Mia reading the story one day, smiling at the memories they had created. After a few hours, Emma took a break and stared at her notes. She felt proud of what she had written, but realized that it wouldn't be complete without Mia's input. They had agreed to work on it together, and she needed to reach out. But how could she do that without feeling awkward? Taking a deep breath, Emma opened her messaging app and typed a message to Mia. "Hey, I've started writing our storybook. I can't wait to share it with you. When are you free to chat?" After hitting send, Emma felt a mix of excitement and anxiety. Would Mia be as eager to work on it as she was? The minutes felt like hours as she waited for a response. Finally, the notification popped up. "I'm free tonight. Let's do a video call." Emma's heart raced with joy. She quickly prepared for the call, her mind buzzing with ideas to share. When the time came, she connected with Mia, and their faces lit up the screen. "Emma!" Mia exclaimed, her smile brightening the room. "I'm so excited to see what you've created." "Me too. I've been thinking about our adventures." After the successful launch of their storybook, Emma felt a sense of accomplishment and renewed hope. The virtual party had been a celebration of their friendship and creativity, and the positive feedback from friends and family filled her with joy. But even with that happiness, a familiar feeling of distance crept back in as the weeks passed. Emma returned to her daily life, but she often found herself missing Mia. The excitement of their project had kept her spirits high, but now the reality of their physical separation felt heavier. Emma realized that while they had created something beautiful together, she needed to find ways to maintain their connection outside of their creative work. One afternoon, while sitting at her desk, Emma decided to write Mia a letter. She wanted to express her feelings and let her know how much she valued their friendship. Taking a deep breath, she opened her notebook and began to write, "Dear Mia, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to take a moment to tell you how much I appreciate you and our friendship. Working on the storybook together brought me so much joy, and I loved every moment of it. But I also want you to know that I miss you. Sometimes when I think about the distance between us, I feel a bit sad. I wish we could hang out like we used to, just talking and laughing in person. But I know we can make this work. I want to find ways to stay close, no matter how far apart we are. I'm here for you, and I hope you know that. Love, Emma. After finishing the letter, Emma felt relieved. Writing had always been a way for her to express her feelings, and she hoped that sending this letter would help strengthen their bond. She decided to mail it the next day, eager to share her thoughts with Mia. When the letter arrived at Mia's apartment, she was surprised and delighted. She opened it eagerly, her heart warming as she read Emma's words. It felt good to know that their friendship mattered to Emma just as much as it did to her Dot. Mia quickly grabbed her notebook and began to write a response, wanting to reassure Emma of her feelings. Dear Emma, your letter made my day. I miss you too, and I've been feeling that distance as well. It's not easy being apart, but I believe we can make it work. I love how we've been supporting each other through our creative project, and I want to keep that spirit alive. Let's make a plan to do something special every month. Maybe a virtual hangout where we can play games, watch movies, or just catch up. Dot. Thank you for being such a wonderful friend. I'm so grateful to have you in my life. Love, Mia. Emma felt a rush of happiness when she received Mia's reply. They both wanted to stay connected, and Mia's idea of monthly virtual hangouts excited her. It would give them something to look forward to, a chance to share experiences and keep their friendship strong. That evening, Emma set up a calendar reminder for their first virtual hangout. She wanted to make it special, so she decided to plan a movie night. After some thought, she picked one of their favorite films from childhood, a fun animated movie that always made them laugh. Dot. As the date approached, Emma felt a flutter of excitement. She prepared snacks, made sure her laptop was ready, and even set up a cozy spot in her living room. When the time came, she logged onto the video call, her heart racing in anticipation. Mia! Emma exclaimed as soon as her friend appeared on the screen. I'm so excited for our movie night. Me too. I can't believe we're finally doing this. Mia replied, her smile lighting up the screen. They chatted for a few minutes, sharing updates about their lives. Emma told Mia about a new art class she had started, while Mia shared stories about her new friends and adventures in the city. Their laughter filled the air, reminding Emma of all the good times they had shared before. Dot. As the movie started, they settled in with their snacks, occasionally glancing at each other through the screen. Emma felt a wave of happiness wash over her. Even though they were apart, moments like this made her feel connected to Mia again. After the movie ended, they spent some time discussing their favorite parts, laughing about the silly scenes they both loved. I forgot how much fun this movie is. We should watch it together every year, Mia suggested, her eyes sparkling. Definitely. It's a tradition now, Emma replied, feeling grateful for the idea. Dot. As their hangout came to an end, Emma felt a sense of fulfillment. They had managed to create new memories despite the distance, and it filled her with hope. Over the next few months, their virtual hangouts became a regular part of their lives. They played games, watched movies, and even started a monthly book club where they would read and discuss a new book together. Emma loved the way they adapted to the distance, finding new ways to share experiences and support each other. One day, while chatting during one of their hangouts, Mia said, "You know, Emma, I think our friendship has grown even stronger since I moved away. It's like we've found new ways to connect that we didn't have before." Emma nodded, her heart swelling with emotion. "I feel the same way. It's amazing how we've learned to make this work. I never want to lose what we have." Mia smiled. "Me neither. We're doing great, and I know we'll keep finding ways to stay close, no matter where life takes us." With each passing month, Emma felt more confident in their friendship. She realized that distance didn't have to mean separation. It could be an opportunity for growth. They had transformed their challenges into something beautiful, proving that their bond was unbreakable. One day, Emma had an idea. She wanted to create something special to celebrate their friendship and the journey they had taken together. Inspired by their storybook project, she decided to create a scrapbook filled with memories of their time together, photos, quotes, and little notes that captured their friendship. As she worked on the scrapbook, Emma felt a sense of gratitude for all the moments they had shared. She carefully selected photos from their childhood, along with snippets from their recent virtual hangouts. Each page was a testament to their journey, showcasing how their bond had endured despite the distance. When the scrapbook was finished, Emma couldn't wait to share it with Mia. During their next hangout, she revealed her creation. "Look what I made for you," she said, her excitement bubbling over. Mia's eyes widened with joy as she flipped through the pages. "Oh my gosh, Emma. This is incredible. I love it so much." Emma felt her heart swell as Maya admired the scrapbook. "I wanted to celebrate our friendship and all the memories we've made together. You mean so much to me." Tears of happiness filled Mia's eyes. "This is the best gift ever. Thank you for putting so much thought into it. It makes me feel so loved and connected to you." In that moment, Emma realized that they had created something truly special together. Their friendship was a gift that kept giving, and they had both learned to cherish it in new ways. As they continued to share their lives, Emma felt a deep sense of hope for the future. She knew that no matter where they were in the world, their friendship would always remain strong. They had found ways to touch each other's lives, and that connection was something they would always treasure. As she lay in bed that night, Emma thought about Mia's earlier words. "I was a gift, human. Why haven't you touched me yet?" She smiled, knowing that she had embraced that gift fully. Through creativity, communication, and love, they had built a bridge across the distance, reminding her that hope and friendship could conquer any challenge. As summer began to fade into autumn, Emma looked forward to her monthly virtual hangouts with Mia. They had established a beautiful routine, sharing stories, laughter, and creativity across the miles. Yet, despite the joy these moments brought her, Emma still felt a lingering sadness whenever she thought about the distance between them. One evening, while preparing for their next hangout, Emma paused to reflect. She had been thinking about how much she missed the little things, like being able to hug Mia, share snacks in person, or simply sit side by side in comfortable silence. She wanted to find a way to bring those moments back, even if they were separated by distance. As she set up her laptop, Emma had an idea. "What if we do something different this time?" she thought. "What if we try a project that allows us to share our everyday lives, not just our creative work?" Excited by the concept, she quickly put together a plan. When Mia logged on for their call, Emma greeted her with a big smile. "Hey, I have an idea for our hangout tonight." Mia's eyes brightened with curiosity. "What is it?" "I'm all ears. I was thinking we could do a day in the life challenge. We can each take photos or short videos of our day and share them during our call. It'll be like giving each other a glimpse into our lives," Emma suggested. "I love that idea," Mia exclaimed. "It'll be fun to see what our days look like. Plus, it'll make us feel more connected." They spent the next week capturing moments from their daily lives. Emma took photos of her morning coffee, her art projects, walks in the park, and even her cat lounging in the sun. Mia, on the other hand, shared snippets of her busy city life, including her favorite coffee shop, her new friends, and the beautiful park she explored. When the day of their hangout arrived, Emma felt a surge of excitement. They logged on and greeted each other with warmth, eager to share their experiences. "Okay, let's start," Emma said, her heart racing with anticipation. "I'll go first." As she shared her photos, Mia laughed and commented on each one. "Your cat is adorable, and I love that painting you're working on. It's so colorful." Emma felt a wave of happiness wash over her. "Thanks, I've been trying."